the Biden administration cannot solve the violence problem in the United States. What they're trying to do is make the voters think that Joe Biden understands the problem and will do something about it. Both of those points are fallacious. He doesn't understand the problem, never really has, and he's not going to do anything about it. Why? Because no president could. Violent crime is a local issue. All right? In your place where you live, it's up to the people that you elect to control criminal behavior. You can't do it from D.C. if you live in Idaho or Arizona or Long Island, where I am. You can't. Now, I had an interesting conversation with President Trump about this. He was outraged about the murder rate in Chicago. And I said to him, well, why don't you do something about it? And he said, well, I'm going to send Justice Department people in, U.S. attorneys in. I said, you know that's not going to solve the problem. He didn't say anything. He didn't reply to that. And I said, you really can't solve the problem because the governor and the mayor of Chicago, at the time Rahm Emanuel, now Lori Lightfoot, they don't want to solve the problem. They don't like the police. All right? They think the police are racists. And as long as those in charge think law enforcement is racist, and law enforcement certainly knows that, you're going to have a deteriorating crime problem. That's the crux of this matter. Progressive America, and Joe Biden is part of that cabal, believe that law enforcement is racist and always has been. Therefore, they want to destroy traditional law enforcement and build up or reimagine another way to protect the citizenry. That's the problem. So Joe Biden gets up there today, well, we're going to give billions of dollars from the COVID fund, transfer it over. Federal agents are going to track down the gun dealers, the illegal gun dealers, and and nothing will improve. Now, the corrupt corporate media, number one, doesn't care about the problem, and number two, they're never going to go against Biden. They're never going to tell you what I just told you. The essence of why the violent crime in America is ascending rapidly is that those in charge of New York City, Chicago, San Francisco, Baltimore, Los Angeles, St. Louis, on and on and on and on, think the police are racist. And therefore, that minority criminals shouldn't be punished, shouldn't have to be bailed, they should be allowed out without any bond, on and on and on. Now, the reaction to this from law enforcement has been blank you. Not blank me, the American citizen, or you, the American citizen, but blank you, the progressive leadership. So they've disengaged, all right? And former police commissioner of New York, Ray Kelly, said that, and he knows. He says the cops in New York, they're still good, and they still want to protect the citizens, but they're not going to take any chances. There's not going to be a rapid response. They know if they arrest looters, people who are setting fires, attacking them, that nothing will happen, as we saw this week. The corrupt and incredibly incompetent district attorney of Manhattan, progressive Cy Vance, dismissed the charges. Cops know that. They know they're not going to be supported by Mayor de Blasio or Governor Cuomo. This is just in New York. And it's on steroids in San Francisco and Chicago. Lori Lightfoot basically says, if you're a police officer and you see a crime, right, you can't chase the criminal. I mean, come on. All right? So this is what the problem is. So Biden is never in a million years going to address the problem because it's his crew that's doing it. So he's going to go, the guns. Look, I don't want to be supercilious, word of the day here. I don't want to be arrogant. But Joe Biden has no blanking clue about how to solve any problem.